What is up, YouTube? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2018 Back Battles. Today, we're using the Mega Steelix team once again with Tyranitar, Mega Steelix, the Cresselia, Breloom, the Tapu Fini, and Rotom-H. Now, if you haven't checked out the last episode, I highly recommend checking it out. It was a pretty crazy episode, especially that last battle. However, let's get into today's episode. So, yeah, let's just get started. That was a pretty intense episode, as I said. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. But we got our first opponent for today's episode, a 7047 rated player from Japan with a team of Charizard, Landorus Fairy, Tyranitar, Togedemaru, Tapu Fini, and Snorlax. Interesting because they tend to run like Cresselia or Gothitelle over the Tyranitar slot on this kind of team, so no Trick Room option for the Snorlax support. What do I want to go? Or they could run Cresselia, I guess, over the Togedemaru too. Lightning Rod's actually really tough for me because my main ways of beating Charizard are either the Rotom Heat lead or have Tyranitar in the back, but I would take a lot of damage from that in the start. So I think Cresselia, Rotom Heat is fine. Tyranitar and Steelix in the back. Problem is I'm not really digging Steelix. I'm kind of leaning towards more of Breloom because Breloom hits my opponent's team. Like, my opponent's got 3 fire type weaknesses and then a really weak thing to Bullet Seed. So I'm honestly thinking maybe no Steelix, but like, do I want just Tyranitar as the Trick Room matchup? Honestly, Breloom is looking alright in this matchup. This is tough. Do I want Steelix or do I want Breloom? You know what, since I bring Sandforce, I think it might be worth it, and yeah, I think it helps with the trigger matchup. It's just weird, because I feel like Breloom's also okay in the matchup, just because Mach Punch could be so big in this matchup, although I really think the Pokemon my opponent are going to bring are like, I would say it's going to be Snorlax, Landorus Fairy, Charizard, and what is it? Togedemaru Fini. That's also a really tough matchup. I should have brought Breloom because I could switch into Breloom right here. They tend to be specs. Fini. I'm fine with losing Rotom though, right? I think I'm gonna Ice Beam and just Overheat turn 1. Yeah, I'm just gonna Overheat and Ice Beam. Cause was that the play? I think it's alright because I need to get rid of Togedemaru because Fake Out's going to be annoying and this Encore is also going to be really annoying for my team to handle. Fake Out into Cresselia, which I kind of expected to deny Trick Room. Oh, that's a big one. And it's Calm Mind. That Overheat would have been nice. That's actually a really terrible start for me. An Overheat would have put Togedemaru either KO or Ice Beam range, unless it's like an Assault Vest or a really weird bulky set. But then I could have Trick Roomed. That's not exactly that. Is there a way to really break through this? I guess I'm gonna Trick Room on my own. That really stinks for me. Jeez. Reflect doesn't help. Maybe I hope the Togedemaru doesn't have Spiky Shield. Overheat damage on Fini really doesn't matter. Yeah. Not a great start. Not a great start. Overheat into Togedemaru. Muddy Water. Connects with both. That's one of the things about running the Rotom forms. Their main source of damage output can be really bad sometimes. Okay. Alright. Get Trick 'em up. Not over yet, but this game got really difficult real fast. I'll go Steelix here. I did EV my Steelix to live 1 Muddy Water from a Specs Fini. So I should be definitely taking 1. I can Ice Beam and I can Earthquake. Although I think you're going to go on the Landorus. Earthquake's just fine though because it hits the Feeny, and I'm Ice Beam the Togedemaru slot anyway to try and get rid of it. Togedemaru's gonna withdraw into the Snorlax, which is even worse for me. That sucks, man. That honestly just really sucked. Alright. Mega Steelix, Earthquake. Helping Hand Earthquake might have been the play. But how fast is Mega Steelix again? I honestly don't remember. Earthquake. Not much damage on the Feeny. Ice Beam into the Snorlax. Doesn't do anything either. Muddy Water. Ooh, Steelix avoids. Okay, that could help. That could help. Crits the Cresselia. Helping Hand. Heavy Slam. The Feeny slot and hope I can knock out. Maybe Snorlax withdraws into Landorus. But yeah, I'm gonna have to save the Snorlax for an end. Deal with the Snorlax with my Tyranitar. I don't know who your back Pokemon is. Is it Landorus or is it Charizard? Curse is fine here because a low kick should still be getting you later in the game. Heavy Slam gonna come out. Target down Feeny. Should get rid of it. Yeah. Okay. We're back in this game, and not really, because now you could just return Cresselia and fake out the Steelix. Maybe I want to get Tyranitar in. Yeah, I think I want to get Tyranitar in. Togedemaru gonna come out. I had to get Tyranitar in. I can't afford to lose Cresselia here. And I think I'll just go for a Rock Slide and try to see if you don't fake out the Steelix, I get maybe the chip on Togedemaru that I need. So, Tyranitar gonna come out. Pretty sure you're just gonna fake out and return that slot. I mean, or Double Edge if you have it. Fake out into Steelix. Oh, and a Cresselia. Huh. Okay. High horsepower instead of the Steelix. Does that do a KO with the +1? No, it doesn't. Steelix proving some bulk here. Rock Slide. Unfortunately, Sand is gonna put it back in berry range, which is unfortunate for me. Wait. It doesn't have a berry? Huh? It gives me a shot, doesn't it? I can low kick Rock Slide here. Yeah, what? Where's the berry? Spiky Shield, that's fine. Because high horsepower is not going to knock out either one of my Pokemon. Yeah, here's high horsepower into Tyranitar. Unless I'm thinking sand damage doesn't affect berries, but I feel like it does, right? Oh, I have dodge. That's actually better for me if I knock out? Yeah. What? Did my opponent not have a berry on Snorlax or something? We're going to return to normal, which is really bad. If Charizard's in the back, I'm still screwed anyway. Yep, Charizard's in the back. I'm gonna have to hope for a miss, specifically on Steelix. Go Cresselia, Rock Slide. Or maybe you just have Flamethrower? What? No barrier on Snorlax? Was it Z-move? What? Okay. Charizard Y gonna Mega Evolve here. All I need is a miss. I don't even know if Rock Slide KOs Charizard since I'm not Stab. And this isn't like Landorus Rock Slide. It's a Steelix Rock Slide. So, miss would be nice. Heat Wave. Connects with both. That should be game. I think it KOs Crest. Yeah. Overheat miss was pretty huge. But what the heck was that Snorlax? Iron Head. Tyranitar. Did Snorlax not have an item? I thought it did. Huh? Alright. Let's see. No, it has an item. I am really confused right now. I'm just confused. Like, what? Alright, so the reason Overheat Miss was huge, even if it was Sash Togedemaru, I needed to put it in range of the Sash so I didn't have to worry about like having to Earthquake later in the game. so I could get rid of it. I could have just clicked the Rock Slide button or anything to get rid of it, or Ice Beam in the future turns and get Trick Room up, which is why I doubled into Togedemaru, because I either A, you fake out Rotom-H and I get an Ice Beam off, or B, you fake out Cresselia to deny like a Trick Room or something and I get an Overheat, put you in that range, and then since Cresselia didn't move, you can't Encore, so I could Trick Room up, and then like I could get Steelix or Tyranitar in and do some massive damage to your team, but instead I just don't know what happened. But yeah, there wasn't really much else I could do. I needed to get rid of Snorlax at that point. Maybe I could have switched out Tyranitar into Cresselia, which actually might have been the play, but I just didn't know what kind of set that was on these Snorlax. I didn't know if it was like a berry glitch or something, which is why I wanted to like low kick it right away to get rid of it. But I guess I could have played that endgame better now that I'm looking back. I could have just switched out into my Cresselia and just went for Earthquake at that point, because since you didn't target down my slot, I could have got Trick Room up. The berry would have activated. Yeah, I think that might have actually been a better play now that I'm looking back at it. That was just me making silly mistakes in the end. But yeah, let's move on to the second game. What Snorlax item was that? Was that... I don't think it's Normalium. Natsume. It's gonna be our second opponent with the Musharna Lucario, Tapu Lele, the Mandibuzz, Porygon 2, and Camerupt. Okay, so these Pokemon are not really like the most underused, but it's like a weird combination. Mandibuzz is interesting. Oh, Lele Mandibuzz. I guess that's not something new. Then we got like Musharna Lucario, Porygon 2, and Camerupt. Isn't Camerupt's the Mega? I don't know if Lucario's a secondary Mega or if it's just a Focus Sash or Choice Scarf variant. Feeney's really good in this matchup. Like, really good in this matchup. I don't have a really good way to break through P2. I think I want to go, what? Cresselia. Well, if I remember correctly, Lucario hits 177 max HP, so it doesn't knock out Steelix. I think I'll go Cresselia, Steelix as a lead. Tyranitar's not really that helpful. Tyranitar could be helpful. But I think I want to go Feeny and Breloom. I need a way to break through Porygon 2, and I feel like the best way to handle that will be Breloom. Superpower can put in a lot of work in this game, I feel like, getting rid of that Porygon 2, because I'm pretty sure Porygon 2 is going to be brought. I don't think you bring the Mandibuzz lead. Although maybe my opponent doesn't want to play a Trick Room war game. Maybe wants to go like a faster mode like the Lele Mandibuzz, and maybe it's Mega Lucario. Mega Lucario is actually pretty scary because its damage output is going to be quite insane. Lucario Musharna, that screams to me like Follow Me or something like that, of that nature. So we'll go Cresselia Steelix here. I do want to reverse Trick Room. Well, the only Trick Room sweeper would be like Camerupt. Well, I guess Lele could be a Trick Room sweeper. I want to reverse Trick Room. I don't know if you're gonna. Okay, I think I'm just gonna scout what the Lucario is gonna go for and protect. Well, then again, we're in the same position, so maybe just Ice Beam was the better play. We're gonna see Lucario actually hard withdraw into Mandibuzz, which is a really interesting switch. So protect Steelix, reverse Trick Room, and does the Musharna have Z Trick Room? That's what I'm wondering here. Yes, it does. Okay. So that's not bad for me. I think I could just get in Feeny here. Like, Feeny's looking really good against my opponent's team right now. And Musharna doesn't get any recovery options that I'm aware of other than maybe rest, but I don't feel like that's a bad option. So the play I think is just to go Feeny and Mega Evolve and Heavy Slam. I want the damage on Musharna, which is really important here, because Musharna can't recover. Mandibuzz can recover, but I always have Moonblast, and I can heal plus my own Steelix. Foul Play shouldn't be doing too much since Mega Steelix's base attack isn't that great in the first place, and its physical defense is really high, so shouldn't be too worried about that. I don't have to worry about like a Toxic Stall set or anything. I wonder what it's going for, to be honest. And that means only Camerupt or Lele is in the back. If it's Camerupt, my opponent's in a really awkward position, and if it's Lele, can't really break their Steelix. So I'm curious. Snarl, okay. It's just Snarl. And what is the Musharna gonna do? I think it's gonna fire off a Raw Hypnosis into Cresselia, to be honest. It's a safe play, or maybe the Steelix slot. That does a lot. It is a Hypnosis in the Steelix, actually. Great. Great. I want to fire off a Moonblast into the Mandiba slot, and I think I just want to Heavy Slam Musharna, because I think they tend to run Helping Hand, Trick Room. I could also double out Beanie, too. You know what, I'm going to Moonblast and Heavy Slam. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that, because I wanted to cover Lele switching, which is Heavy Slam the Mandiba slot, but I don't really need it at this point in the game. And yeah, if you're just going to keep snarling, that's not going to do anything to my team. So that's lowering Feeney's special attack stat, sure. But like, don't feel like that's really important right now, as I'll be able to get a Heavy Slam off and knock out Musharna. So Musharna goes down, that's a Z Trick Room user out of the way. And I don't have to worry about Hypnosis for the rest of the game, which is really good. So if I want to get Trick Room up, I can. It just depends on what the last Pokemon is. If it's Lele, I probably want to get Trick Room up. If it's not, it's Lucario coming out, okay. I don't know if you're Mega or not, I doubt it, but I'm just going to go out into my Cresselia here. And just protect Steelix, because I don't want Final Gambit going in the Steelix. If you have Camerupt in the back, you might target down the Feeny slot right here, which I could definitely see. But I guess the main question is, what kind of item is it? If it's Focus Sash and it can switch on moves, that's a problem. If it's Scarf, like, it's a lot easier to handle. So let us see what item it is. I am going to switch out Feeny into Cresselia. I don't want to take a Final Gambit with Feeny, especially if it's Camerupt in the back. And I kind of want to Misty Terrain up in case Lele's in the back. The Psychic's still going to hurt Steelix. Close Combat actually into the Steelix, so that wasn't going to do much. And Snarl, okay. Close Combat really isn't going to knock out Steelix. Leftovers Mandibuzz, okay. I could always Heal Pulse my Steelix, which I don't feel like is bad at all. So I think I could just Light Screen up. I think a Light Screen is safe here, and Close Combat really shouldn't be doing too much to my Steelix. Maybe a Foul Play double up, but I feel like if you had Foul Play, you would be going for it already. Oh, you aren't, okay. So it's a Final Gambit into Steelix. We're going to trade the Steelix for Lucario, which still, again, isn't too bad of a position I'm in, as Steelix is going to go down here. Foul Play. Okay, it was a double up. Foul Play doesn't do too much, and I do get a Light Screen off, so Lele or Camerupt, it's not going to be doing too much. And I think I want to go what? Feeny or Breloom? I think I want to go Breloom. Ah, Camerupt's in the back, okay. I called that wrong. That's not too bad though. I can just fire off an Ice Beam into the Mandibuzz and just go out in a Feeny. Because as long as I get rid of Camerupt, I mean, Feeny looks like it wins this game anyway. As long as I get like a Helping Hand Scald into Camerupt and put it in range where I need it to be. Pretty sure my opponent's just going to fire off a Heat Wave because I honestly don't see a reason not to. But this Light Screen is going to be so huge in this game because of the fact that I'll be taking the hits way better than anticipated. So, Camerupt's going to Mega Evolve here. Like, it's just strange to me because, yeah, you bring Camerupt, but the damage output my opponent had, like, you brought 3 support mons and then your Camerupt, which I'm not sure because that's relying heavily on the Camerupt here. Snarl going to come out, which is okay because my opponent definitely should be going for Snarls here. Ice Beam into Mandibuzz. Maybe I should Ice Beam the Camerupt. I'm trying to get a freeze, but it's not going to work. Flamethrower into the Breloom, okay. To be honest, I do expect to protect Snarl here, so I think the play is to Rain disappears. Do I just go for Helping Hand Scald? I do expect Protect. I mean, I don't feel like it makes a difference, to be honest. I think I'm just gonna Scald. Helping Hand Scald. Because, like, Mandibuzz, again, can't do anything. So I'm just gonna go for Helping Hand Scald. Pretty sure you're just gonna Protect Snarl, but, like, Helping Hand Scald's gonna be effective next turn. And you actually don't Protect, so this should be camera up gone. Yeah, and that's game. So I think next turn I'll switch into Breloom. Then maybe try to self-swagger myself. Because, yeah, if you're just gonna keep firing off Snarls, it's not really gonna help my case. So, yeah, I'll just self-swagger so my Breloom can get some good damage output. Because at this rate, Feeney's really not going to be doing too much. Although, maybe I should get a Scald Burn on Mandibuzz first. You know what? The play is to get a Scald Burn because of the fact that it lowers damage output from Foul Play. And I, like, have so many turns. Yeah, because Mandibuzz is not doing anything. And with Foul Play or the Snarl. So, get a Scald Burn first. Then I can go to Breloom. Then I can switch out Cresselia into Feeney. Self-swagger myself, and then Superpower should clean up the game. So, yeah, that was going to be my game plan, but yeah, I'm just not sure. Like, my opponent had the Trick Room option, yes, I do understand, but, like, the thing is, I have a Feeney. There was no Lele, so you couldn't switch terrain, so once I got Feeney in, your Z Trick Room option was basically useless at that point with the Hypnosis. And then, yeah, Camera Up was your only source of damage output. I mean, you did get 1 KO with the final Gambit, but, like, it didn't really change much because Steelix's job wasn't needed once Lele was gone and Feeney ended up winning the game anyway. So that was, like, something. I honestly thought my opponent would have went for the final Gambit to Feeney at that case, but luckily, yeah, I never gave it a chance to because Feeney was pretty important in that matchup. Even if I lost Steelix there and Lele was the last Pokemon, I felt like I could win with the combination of Breloom plus Feeney. So, because it was probably like in speed Lele, I would assume, on that team. I don't know. I just don't know if the Mandibuzz would carry Tailwind, because like the only one that really benefits is the Lele. Because the Lucario is Focus Sash, I'm guessing, because it wasn't Scarf. So yeah, that's really interesting to know. But anyway, I think we're going to cut to the second game of today's episode, so we'll be right back with the second game. Well, not second game, third game of today's episode, so we'll be right back. Alright, we got a 1596 rated player from Japan as our last opponent of the day. Wait. Didn't we face this team with, like... Oh, we faced something similar to this, right? I definitely remember Incineroar Stack Attack. There was in the Azumarill the last time I remember correctly, and there was no Pharaoh. I forgot what it was, but okay. Rotom-H is amazing in this matchup, so I do want to bring the Rotom-H. So Rotom-H is definitely going to be that Pokemon that I do want to bring in this matchup. So, I want to go what? Rotom-H. I think Rotom-H, Cresselia. Maybe Rotom-H Breloom also looks alright here. I think I will go Rotom-H Breloom here with Steelix and Cresselia in the back. Although Feeney is also pretty good in this matchup. Do I need Cresselia in this matchup? Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it's a good switch, and it could get Trick 'em Up in case Charizard gets problematic. Yeah, I'll go with these four. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not exactly too sure about this matchup, but like, I think it could be alright. So let's see how this is gonna go, because I don't know if this is the same opponent I played, because I played a team similar to this. I just don't remember, to be honest. Charizard and Incineroar is gonna lead, so wow, hard Charizard plus the Incineroar. Okay, I think this works out for me though. I could just double protect. Then next turn I threaten a superpower KO onto Incineroar and a Gigavolt Havoc knockout onto Charizard. So not really too worried unless it has Tailwind on this Charizard, which I could see actually. So problem is I don't want to take Fake Out into Heat Wave into another Heat Wave. So I think it's better to double protect here. If it is that Tailwind though, that could be an issue. Incineroar doesn't get Faint, so Fake Out is the only option. Turn 1, unless you have Sub, but a random Sub on something. So let's see here. Charizard gonna bring out the Drought. Double Protect. Do you have Tailwind? That's or Sub. Those are the only two moves that could change this position, in my opinion. Fake Out into Rotom and a Tailwind. Yeah, it is Tailwind. Okay. You could be Mint Speed Incineroar though, so I don't know if you are. The play is to Gigavolt Havoc's Superpower, I feel like, because I don't have a switch, as I said before. So I will go for Superpower plus the Gigavolt Havoc. As Incineroar is actually going to switch out. In a Feeny. Okay. That's fine. That's Feeny in the Sun, so yeah, that really doesn't change much. Does Charizard Protect? Oh, just Heat Wave, so I'll be able to get a KO on Charizard. Which does break my Sash on Breloom, but like, as long as Breloom's alive, it can't get burned. I could save it for later in the game, bring out Cresselia the following turn, and then once Trick Room's over, I could potentially just pick up a knockout on either one of my opponent's Pokemon, so I'm okay with this position no matter what. As we'll get Rotom with the Gigavolt Havoc to, I think, it should KO Charizard, for sure. So I could have made an aggressive read, went for Superpower turn 1, but I didn't want my opponent to, I'm actually surprised he set Sun first. I thought normal Tailwind if you're going for this play, but like, I just didn't want to knock on Breloom turn 1 because I had no idea how fast a Charizard is. Unless I did play this person before. Superpower does a good amount to the Feeny. Incineroar is going to come out. I do want to save both these Pokemon. Incineroar comes out. Muddy Water plus Fake Out shouldn't knock out Rotom. You might Calm Mind and something. I think I'm just going to Thunderbolt Feeny and bring out my Cresselia. Yeah. So there's no Intimidate user on my opponent's team. I could get Trick Room up. Trick Room would be pretty nice in general. So we'll get the Cresselia out as, let's see, Fake Out going to go out into Rotom. Oh, and a Breloom actually. Okay, and a Muddy Water. Rotom avoids, but I don't feel like that KOs. Unless you're Specs, but I don't even know what Specs KOs. Let's see how much damage it does to Press. I don't think that's Specs. I don't think that would have KO'd. I got a Thunderbolt off into Feeny. Big damage right there. Oh, you are probably Specs. I don't think that knocked out Rotom He in the Sun, though. I honestly don't. My opponent's down to the last turn of Tailwind. You might double up the Cresselia slot. I am fine with that, however, so I'll just go for, I guess Light Screen. Does my opponent potentially hit the back? Pheromosa. Might as well just Light Screen. To be honest, I'm hoping my opponent knocks out Cresselia here. So let's see. Like, I don't think the Muddy Water miss would have KO'd, but like, it might be important for like whatever in the back to revenge KO Rotom. So Muddy Water going to come out once again. Target on my Crest. Are you going to Flare Blitz the Rotom slot? Crit. Z-move Inferno Overdrive? Okay, I think this is actually the same person. Who's that going out into though? Is that going to Rotom or are you going out into Cresselia? Is Inferno Overdrive gonna be coming out into my... Let's see, how much damage it does? Cresselia, okay, that's fine. I can literally get a free switch in, so I do not mind that. Cresselia, gonna faint there, but that's alright because now I get my Breloom out and I can Superpower. Oh, Superpower. And Thunderbolt. My opponent really doesn't have good switches to this, and if you try to switch in Pheromosa, which is like the only thing in the back I could see that could really hurt me, I put in range of Mach Punch, so I'm in a really good spot here, as I will just Superpower the Incineroar and Thunderbolt. Yeah, like, I don't think the Muddy Water miss mattered unless, like, it actually did KO me, but I really, really doubt it did, to be honest. Is Thunderbolt gonna be able to knock out the Feeny? Alright. And that's a Superpower into the Incineroar, and that will be able to pick up the KO. I guess this is like the same person with like switched the Bandit Azumarill to Specs Feeny. That's what I'm literally seeing right now. As Incineroar is gonna go down, and let's see what the last Pokemon is. I think I played this guy like, this is the third time I'm playing him actually. I remember playing him one time off camera. Pheromosa is gonna come out. Yeah, like, With Steelix with Sturdy in the back, I do win as long as I get one hit off. It is all out pummeling, I found out on this set. To be honest, I can just Thunderbolt and Superpower again. I just need to put it in range of Steelix. I'm guessing you're going to go for the Rotom with like all out pummeling. Maybe you go for Focus Blast, but it doesn't matter at this point. Steelix does win the game with its Sturdy ability. This match is actually just going to be forfeit. So, going to be able to clean out that battle and 2-1, I believe, right? Yeah, 2-1, I think. But hope that everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC. Or was that the second battle? I'm honestly not sure. I'm recording multiple videos in a row. So, hope that everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2018 Back Battles. If you did, please leave a like down below. Show some support, as well as you can check out the rest of my stuff down below, such as my social medias and my Twitch channel and the playlist of the series if you have missed the previous episode. And of course, the side series on my channel. Feel free to leave a comment down below because I do read them. And yeah, I always like to see what everyone has to say. Otherwise, I think that's pretty much it for what I have to say. Thank you all for tuning in. Maybe I should go over that last battle. Yeah, I think I should. Overall, like, Tailwind was okay here because, like, I felt like even if you got Tailwind up, it was like I could stall it out for it. I think I could have stalled it out pretty easily. And honestly, I did expect Mint Speed Incineroar because I'm pretty sure when I encountered him, I played him and it was like Mint Speed Incineroar, so that's why I felt like it was safe because Breloom and Rotom-H do outspeed a Mint Speed Incineroar even after Tailwind, so I felt like I would just be able to pick up the KO no matter what. So yeah, that's why I wasn't really too scared at the time, but hopefully everyone enjoyed today's episode. Catch you around in another video. Have a great day, people. See you around next time.